Guys, the Laguna, YouTube's N'Golo Kante. Now let's get straight into it. Now, no doubt over the last 24 hours, 48 hours, you've seen a lot of Arsenal news. We've had the Arsenal's general meeting, or whatever it's called, the AGM, in which, if you don't know, Wenger, Keswick, Gazidis, Kroenke's there, but he don't talk. And yeah, it's basically a chance for the shareholders and people of that sort of cut to voice their disconcerns and what they're not happy with at the club, and I'm pretty sure you've seen all the quotes, you read it over the last couple of days, and in relation to Kroenke's statement that came out yesterday and what they've said today. So there's been a lot of noise. I'm sure you, like I just said, you've taken all different points, but for me, I only took away certain things. Now, Wenger, I didn't pay attention to Wenger. I mean, we have always heard all his crap before. The only things that really stuck with me is that it's what we already know, is confirmation yet again, but I have to keep reiterating this. We're an overperforming business model. It's a company. We're a company that overperforms. And why I say this is pretty damning, but it says it all by even Gazidis. And I've got it here for quotes. No club has a perfect record every year. Every year under scrutiny. Obviously, he's talking in relation to not winning trophies and needing to win trophies for all the big clubs. But Arsenal has of all the big clubs, certainly been the most consistent overperforming team over time. So what does that tell you? There you have it. We're an overperforming business model. These people see nothing wrong. They see nothing with building to the next level as long as we're this overperforming business model. I mean, for 20 years or 21 years, how many years Wenger's been there? He's been there since I've been alive. However many years he's been there, we didn't get Europe once. From a business point of view, that's great. I mean, we've had record profits in a record year. We've had one bad year. That's how they look at it. And until this gets worse, and I don't want it to get worse, but we're at this point to a degree where you have to, I don't want to say consider it, but you look at everything. Until this fantastic overperforming business model bursts, you can't really see people getting off this false sense of security, false sense of everything, just false sets of just a bubble. Like this, where do these people live? Like, where do these people come from? Like you could take dog poo and light it, and these people would tell you they can smell perfume. They can't smell poo. What kind of nonsense is this? And what annoyed me more is this: we need to be humble, continue to learn, and evolve our thinking. Evolve your thinking, fam. What are you talking about? Evolve your thinking. Come on, you're bullying the fans. I don't get angry at this club. I do, but because you know the nonsense that's happening. But it's comments like this, you're spitting in the fans' faces. We're an overperforming business model. There you have it. We need to be more humble. We've been humble. All we want to see is pulling in the correct direction. And I hate Wenger saying it. I hate Kroenke saying it. I hate Gazidis saying it. Stop expecting fans to get behind the club if you're not supporting the fans. And I'm not advocating booing your team and all that nonsense for no reason. And I'm not advocating changing teams and any of that nonsense. You're an Arsenal fan. You stay Arsenal through and through. But if you're not happy with how things are going, raise your concerns. This whole little bubble that fans come with, this nonsense that you must support everything you agree with. Like I've told you guys before, follow because that's your club. Support suggests you condone the nonsense that's going on at this regime. It's a damn dictatorship, and until these things, certain things happen and certain people go, or life expectancy catches up with the head of this club, and that pains me to say that, but they're the only thing something's going to change. If Stan said he's not selling this club, and also the Chips also said people want to talk about or read something about Stan Kroenke. He said something about reading the Daily Mail, the Daily Star. That's very distasteful. These shareholders are paying a lot of money, and you're telling them to read newspapers if they want to hear from the person that owns the club that they're putting money into. Shut up, man. Anyways, back onto Stan. He owns 67% of the club, so we know he's always going to vote himself back in. But what annoyed me is this stupid little mouthpiece, this great PR that came with him. At this point, we know he's lying, but it still hurts nonetheless. So, let's look at what he said. Look at our history. He's talking in regards to criticisms that him and his family are just in things for business and immoral. We get things to grow. We are committed long term. When you look at the Walmart dynasty, the Rams and things like that, I wish you weren't committed long term, man. Car, you're killing this club. You've killed the hopes of this club, the expectations. You've moved away from the values. You always talk about the values of this club. What are the values? Honesty, integrity, class. We've got nothing about that. When Chips is saying people need to read newspapers, when you're not honest with the fans, so you have no integrity if you're not honest. So don't expect these things from us, man. I mean, he said he loves Arsenal as well. Come on now, guys. You love the money. Don't talk nonsense to us. You don't love Arsenal. He said there's no finer feeling than going out there and winning trophies like the FA Cup. And he said the feeling is contagious. So if he was there, why are you not trying to make us more competitive? Why have you not put your own money in? And if you ain't put your own money in, why have you previously, in a couple of years, not now, but previously taken money out? Why are you not trying to get us to that level? Because you're lying. You say you love Arsenal, so why are you never there? Why are you hardly any there? Why are you, when Abramovich is at Chelsea, it doesn't bat an eyelid. Peter Sky Sports camera and them things, they are not focusing on him. But when you're there, it is. And why are you never speaking at public events? You don't love the club, you love the money. What I love is honesty. I know you're never going to come out because a fan revolts and things and say your true feelings. But come on now, stop talking nonsense. For me, people, it's sad. It's sad, but we have to get used to this. There's not a damn thing we can do. If there was, and I don't know. But if someone does and has a suggestion, we need to. Because this club, it's going to get worse. You can't help but feel it's going to get worse unless a miracle happens. Because the club is not trying to win stuff. You've got the chairman saying stuff like, we're overachievers. You've got Stan on the next one. Wenger needs to call it a day. Man, this is... you just got to get used to it, people, man. And don't... When you think Arsenal can disappoint you, expect them to disappoint you a bit more. Like, nothing... Don't put nothing past this club. Don't get too excited. Don't get your expectations get too high. And you won't get hurt. But who am I kidding? We're still going to get hurt. All I can say, people, just look after your mental health and your sanity, because this club is going to test it again over the next few months. And yeah, we're in for a long, bumpy ride, and by God's grace, a miracle happens. But if you look at the facts, we're just going to filter away into the darkness, and that might be the only way in that these people walk away from this club when it's not valuable. Yeah, man, it's just I'm getting tongue twisted at this point because of the anger. Like, it's just. I don't know what to say, guys, man. Like, for people that don't support Arsenal, I know you banter us and things like that, but because you picture a club you've loved, and it's just burning to the seams, and you're standing in the room and just watching it burn, and there's not a damn thing you can do. Like, that's what it feels like. Total delusion at all levels at this club. Like, I'm the deluded gooner, but my word, these guys' delusion is something else. I think I need a shot after that, man. This needs to be an alcoholic thing after this one. But guys, like I said, there was a lot of things said, and you probably took away different things from it than me. For me, I've read too many of these things, and if you look at my review last year, or when I spoke similarly on these things last year, nothing changed. Like, you could watch, it's literally a carbon copy. Like, I can't get my hopes up. Like, as a football fan, I refuse to get my hopes up, and for me, that kills me. I can't tell you the last time I enjoyed Arsenal and playing football, apart from the Everton, because we've been crap. I can't tell you the last time I honestly looked forward to a season. I can't tell you the last time I looked forward to a big game. I can't tell you the last time I looked forward to watching my club. I can't tell you the last time I had faith in the side collectively that they could go out and do something. Not calculated faith, oh, they lost so we can do that, or surely we turn up. No, I'm talking you wake up, 11 players on it. I haven't had that since I had Kane Rose. And those of you that know me in my personal life know that was a damn long time ago. Like, anyways, guys, deluded, I'm signing out. There's really not much more to be said on that front, man. I'm out.